Hi guys, and welcome to a painting session. If you haven't got time to watch this now, please save the video and watch it later. You will enjoy it, trust me. Right guys, this is an acrylic background, the black, and I've put liquid clear on here. Now, I'm going to wipe a lot of it off because I don't want too much on there. I want it to even out. You have too much and you'll get a slippery, slidey rink. And also don't wipe too much of it off. You can always add more if it tightens up a bit. But there you go. So that's nice and shiny. Right, and the reason why I've added liquid clear is because I want to keep all the colours. I don't want them to fade into like a liquid white. And I want to leave some of the dark colour there. So we're going down there. And I've only got a limited time for the video, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep pausing. So I put some of that down there. Put a bit more, get it evened up like that, leaving some of the dark colours. Beautiful. Now that is showing yellow on the video, but it is actually orange. Right guys, we're going to have some beautiful blue. Remember to keep leaving some of the dark. There we go. Then we're going to add some beautiful purple. Remember leaving some of the dark colours, the dark black. And we'll put some purple down here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, hang on, get another brush, and I'm going to mesmerize that all in. Mesmerize. So that then dark purples can all blend in with that beautiful blue. And I've got to open up that a little bit, hold the canvas so I can get that beautiful mesmerization up there and right down here. Beautiful. You see that mesmerizing? Wow. What beautiful colours and beauty you can just put on a canvas. Now that's purple, blue and orange so far. Ooh, beautiful. Now guys, we've got like a beautiful pinky colour, beautiful pink, and I'm going to go around here. And mix that in all around. All around there. Maybe a little bit up there. And we go beautiful pink down here. And actually, what I want to get for the beach is a really nice, beautiful pinky colour down here, mixed in with the purples, but the majority of it like a lovely, beautiful pinky colour. Yeah, you see that? And then what I will do, because that's reflecting on there, I'll put a little bit more up there. And then that will dive into that. What beautiful colours so far. So guys, let's just mesmerise this. Mesmerise. Again, hold the board because I haven't got it secure. And then what we're doing, we're mixing in beautiful colours. Beautiful. And people sometimes take the mickey out of me because I use beautiful a lot. But you've got to be honest. These colours are beautiful against a beautiful black background. And then beautiful, look at that. Look at that. I'm not frightened to play with colours. You know, I just love to. And then what we do is we push that right across there. There we go. And then that's coming up such beautiful colours. And then we got hair on there, so we take that off. And there we go. So we got the purples, pinks, beautiful in the sky. The darks on the other side lining up. So that's what we've got so far, guys. I'll bring it a bit closer just so as you can see. It might be a bit better if I just tilt it to the side there, then you can see a little bit better. Yeah, so that comes across there and that comes across there just a little bit more, and then we're rocking and rolling, aren't we? We're rocking and rolling. So we got some really nice colours there. So what we got now, stop this from shaking, we're going to dance about with some yellow. We're going to dance about. Oh, look at that. And that will pick up the orange. So where it's picked up the orange, I just have to keep wiping the brush. And then what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to mesmerise that. And so we are getting some kind of sunburst. But we're going to add white to that, guys. We're going to add white. And there we go, you got some white. And then what we're going to do, we're going to mix it all in. And mesmerise it. See that? Mix it all in with the other colours. And we get this beautiful looking. We mix that all in. And then what we do, pull it down, pull it down, pull it down. And then we're pulling it across. And we're lightening up the painting. That's what we're doing. We're lightening up the painting. And you see that? And then what I do is I get a clean brush and I'm going to mesmerise it. And there we go, guys. I've got a clean brush. What I'm doing is making sure it's completely mixed in. We'll pull that down again. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. And we'll go over that again. And there we go. And now what we're going to do, stop this from shaking, we are going to put another little bit. And this time I'm not going to mesmerise it. I'm just going to leave it. And let that dance about. Let that beautifully dance about. And this colour is a little bit of yellow mixed with white, but mostly white. And then we'll put that across there. And if your brush gets dirty, just clean it off. Clean it off and start again. Start again. So I'm going to mesmerise that. Not mesmerise it, I'm just going to put that down there so it's kind of in the water. There. May not even see this, but it doesn't matter. You still have to do a picture to how it looks in the sky. So, and also what I'm going to do, we have got time, it's only 14:42 minutes at the moment. I'm going to actually add a bit of white at the bottom. So we're going to okay, and then I'm going to brush that across there like that, just the middle bit. Just the middle bit there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it down. Just bring that down there. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. And then I'm going to get a cleaner brush, guys, and I'm going to mesmerise that just across there. And you more, I could go 2 hairs and a feather, as Bob Ross would say, across there. There you go. I'm quite happy with that now. Right, now I'm just going to quickly burst that up like that. Okay. So it kind of looks like it's leaving the white. You have to watch it because it could get a bit muddy. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. Right, okay guys, I've got a little bit of blue and a little bit of mauve here. So we're going to have a shoreline. We take it there. We take it there. Okay. And then that dark is lightening that up. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a big wave. So we're going to do it with blue first. Beautiful big wave. You see that? So that's the beginning of the beautiful big wave. And we're going to have it going that way. I was going to go the other way, but I think I'm going to go that way. So we're going to, and this side is going to come round like that. And what I'm not going to forget to do is I'm going to put some light colour in there. So we got the then you've got that coming down there like that. And there we're kind of getting our wave. So we're coming all the way over there. And you can see it forming. And you can bring this down as far as you like. And it's going to be a beautiful big wave. Don't worry about the background yet, because we'll put that in. We'll see how the wave kind of turns out first. You know, whether it's going to be beautiful. And I like to put plenty of white on there, and I've added a little bit of liquid clear. To that. So then you can kind of see the wave forming away. And what it's got that nice yellow tinge where the sun comes through. And trust me, the sun does come through. It does. I've you know, even put a little bit more on there. Just where the sun is hitting it and pushing it through. Yeah, so there's your formation of the wave. And what I like to do, guys, is just you can either get a filbert brush or get just a nice flat brush. And roll away in the wave. And remember, it's not finished there. This is just the beginning of the splashes. And I'll go up there, picking up the different colours. So it kind of goes like that, and then you can do because a wave will do almost anything really. See, so that's kind of the formation of the wave. And then we're going to come down here. So I hope you've enjoyed that so far. And then what I'm doing now, guys, is I've got a rotten old brush, dabbing it in there like that. And what does that look like? Splashes of water. And I dab it quite hard to get that effect on there. And it goes whoosh everywhere. It's going everywhere. Because that's what water does, doesn't it? It goes everywhere. And don't worry about it being too thick. It's lovely. It looks lovely. If it doesn't stick, you've got to thin it down. But I'm lucky today. This hasn't been thinned down at all, and it's beautifully sticking. Can you see that? And there we go. And I've left a darker area there, guys, because that will separate. That will separate the light, and it will make it look nice. So that's the beginning of that one. That's, well, more or less done. And then I'm going to think about the background, what I want to do. Okay. What we're going to do here is we're going to put a nice big rock here. Again, that's mauve and that's blue. Do the rock first and then put some splashes over it. Give it a little bit more of character. And there you go. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to even that up a bit, bring it round there. Bring that round there. Put a bit more mauve, a bit more blue. So you can just play about with colours. This one is another one. It mixes with the white. There we go. So even though it's a smashing big wave there, and we've already had a big smash there, we've got a little bit of a tiny beach, you know, which don't matter. We do get big waves like that, so that's not a problem. I'm quite happy with that so far. That's it, just mix that in with that, make it look more like a rock. And this one, even though I'm going to put some water over there, it doesn't matter. It's just like, you know, you just continue with your own perfection, really. And that's what I like, because the water may not hit this area around here, and then you're left with a nice, beautiful little rock face. So there you go. Right, guys, so what we're going to do, we're going to put a little bit of white yellowy on the beach. You just put this in these areas here. Like that. And then what I'll do is just drag these down. And go far back as you want on that one. Okay. And then we've got a little bit of yellow that I've put on there. You do that quite hard with that brush and drag that blue out a little bit, which makes it look quite nice. drag that blue. And you see, looks like it's soaking wet. Okay. And then what I've done is I've added a little bit of liquid clear just to this white, just to loosen it up a bit. And then so it kind of makes a beachy effect where it's coming back. And it's gone round there. And that will kind of, you don't have to cover it all up, but and it kind of makes it look like it's really splashed there. And then you kind of make up your own mind, you know, what's at the back. Coming forward here, you can make up your own mind there. So that's all that bit done. Now we're going to do a little bit of the background in the seat. Only that little bit, because that can stay quite dark. So that's fine. And there you go, guys. The big wave. The big wave. If I turn it around that way, you can see the birds. You can see the nice shadow as the wave comes under. You can see the nice light coming through. Yeah. And everything else. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Thank you very much for watching.